guys and girls, and welcome to week 2 of the GBA. Here's the team builder now, so here you get all the insight on the team. Why I brought that, why I brought this, why this move, why this spread, what are the biggest threats on my opponent's team. This video is what this is all about, and this week we are facing Nick, aka coach of the Boston Red Sox. He came off from a 3-0 win versus the Atlanta Luchas. We sadly lost last week 4-0 versus the Cooper and the Utah Jasmine. Kind of unfortunate, there are some hacks involved, but I mean, what can you do? Maybe this time I get the deciding hacks in my favor and I win the game. So I'm not, of course I'm complaining, but it's in the game implemented, nothing to raging about. But okay, for Nick's team, what I have to prepare basically is his team, and let's go over it really quick, I think. So first we got Kyurem Black, Mega Venusaur, Skarmory, Jolteon, Alakazam, Feraligatr, Darmanitan, Drapion, Pangoro, Meowstic, and Rhydon. And okay, last time I forgot Claydol, so we'll go over this again. Let's see if I forgot something. Kyurem, Mega Venusaur, Skarmory, Jolteon, Alakazam, Feraligatr, Darmanitan, Drapion, Pangoro, Meowstic, Rhydon. Nope, I didn't forget anything. Yeah, this is his team, and looking at the biggest threats in my opinion on his side is, of course, the first thing which immediately jumps into air is Kyurem Black. One of the biggest wall breaker in general in the whole meta game, not even in OU and stuff like that. It's a huge threat with the coverage it gets, with the high base special attack and physical attack. It's a huge threat to every team with Earth Power, Ice Beam, Dragon Stab, Iron Head, Fusion Bolt. It's a Roost subset even, so I have to definitely prepare for that. It's a big, it's a wall breaker. Of course you're scared that your walls get broken by that. Next up, Mega Venusaur, a bitch to take down, same goes for Skarmory, so this defensive core will be a pain to basically bring down because they have pretty good type synergy, seeing that they resist each other and stuff like that. And yeah, another offensive threats I see on this team which are annoying to my team is the Feraligatr. Once it gets one Dragon Dance up, it basically sweeps my team if it's a sheer life upset, so I can't allow that. Darmanitan is kind of checked with Vaporeon, so I'm not too worried about that side. Jolteon is of course speedy as piss. Not speedy as piss, that would be a low speed. Speedy as fuck, I guess. Okay, yeah, it's very speedy, and thank god I have Alakazam, which is actually faster than that. And then he has the Drapion, which I'm definitely expecting him to bring to check my Psychic types, which of course will bring to handle Mega Venusaur because it's a very good pursuit trap, but kind of like it's like Skuntank, a bit more stronger, but a bit less. But it has no hazard removal and stuff like that, no Sucker Punch. So it's similar to Skuntank, but I still think Skuntank is better. That's why I drafted that over Drapion. But yeah, this basically is team. The rest of the team, of course, I have prayer for everything, but these are like the main problems I am facing right now. And yeah, let's scoop over to Showdown and see what I am bringing to the table. First up, you see right here Thunderpants, the Aromatisse, with an Assault Death set with Moonblast, Thunderbolt, Psychic, and Draining Kiss. I decided to Aromatisse with the Assault Death set with this spread. This is basically my first switch into Kyurem. The first time Kyurem hits the field, this will be my switch into it. I'm of course immune to Dragon. Ice Beam won't do too much, and then I will have to see what he brings. I think Kyurem has kind of a 4-slot move syndrome versus my team. Yeah, I think he will bring Dragon Step because that's a powerful physical step he can have. I think he will bring Ice Beam because it hits my Shaymin, it hits my Landorus, it hits various Dragon too if he doesn't want to take Ruskin with his Dragon attacks. Then he definitely want HP Fire because Steel types are usually the first switch into Kyurem, and he can't hit me with Earth Power effectively, so it definitely has HP Fire. And then his last move is either going to Fusion Bolt for Vaporeon or potentially Iron Head for Aromatisse. I will have to scout for that. I could even see a Sub-Roost set coming because Vaporeon maybe go check to that if it doesn't have Fusion Bolt, but with Sub-Roost I will lose 1v1 because Scald can't break the Sub and stuff like that. But yeah, so I think it has kind of moveset syndrome. Aromatisse will be my first switch into it because it can everything. It can't even take 2 Iron Heads. No wait, it can't even take one Iron Head in case he predicts me, but I can take a combination of an Ice Beam and Iron Head too, and I will definitely scare him out with a Moonblast. So this will be my first switch into that. After that I will have to try and scout around it because, I mean, checking Kyurem defensively is a very hard task. You usually can't do that at all, so you have to check it offensively, but I'm trying here with Aromatisse. This coverage is there, so Moonblast of course main Fairy Stab, so I can hit Kyurem and other stuff. Thunderbolt is there for the Skarmory and Psychic for the Venusaur. Basically has 2 things which resist Fairy. And then I have Drainicus there because I want to have some recovery on my Assault Vest monster, and I basically didn't need any other coverage, so I just left Drainicus on there. I doubt I will click it in the match, but in case I'm in dire need of some HP, I might. I mean, it's low base power, but with Stab, it's like an unstabbed Giga Drain, which recovers more health, which is 75% instead of 50%. So, it could be useful. It could be, for example, if Helium is low and Drainicus is enough. Who knows? Modest, max HP with an uneven HP number for hazards, and then the rest just in defense, for death, and speed. I mean, the form speed are basically useless. I'm still slower than everything, but having 8 here or here doesn't change the value at all, so I just put in speed. So yeah, maybe you have like a 0 IV. I don't know. It will not completely play, but why not have the speed 1 point higher? It's an even 50 number. I like that. I like my even numbers, barring in HP. Okay, next up we have Vaporeon, Rocky Helmet, Scald, Protect, Roar, and Wish. Max physical defensive with a tiny bit in speed. This thing is basically here to check the offensive threats, which are mainly for Feraligatr and the Manatan. This thing is my first switch to those. Of course, Feraligatr can potentially set up on me with Lumberry if he doesn't want to get burned, but that's why I have Roar there. Wish, Protect, of course, for recovery, and Scald because it's Scald. It's Scald. It's one of the best moves in the game. With the Rocky Helmet, because that way I can get damage on the Manatan, even though it will probably U-turn around my team. I expect him to bring a Scarf the Manatan, and if he just U-turns around my team, he will get momentum, and the Manatan will never get damage on himself, and at some point he can just Flare Blitz and pick something off, because Flare Blitz is just super strong. This I have Rocky Helmet there to get some chip damage on them. Same for the moves of Feraligatr. I did some fact checking. Sadly, with Water Absorb, I can't get Rocky Helmet damage on Feraligatr with Waterfall and Aqua Jet. I was actually thinking changing that to Hydration. Because will I do that? I mean, there's only water attacks are basically Feraligatr, and I can take those pretty well. And he won't go for that either way. So I think I changed it to Hydration. Let's see. I just want to double check. Yeah, I checked it to Hydration. So with Hydration, the Rocky Helmet works versus the water attacks of Feraligatr. Or do I want? Water? I play safe Water Absorb. I rather have Vaporeon alive than damage on Feraligatr. I will run Water Absorb. Maybe I will regret it in the match, but it's Water Absorb right now. Yeah, physical defense, not too much fancy about that. The 12 speed are there in case he tries to speed creep with something. So that way I can speed creep a mon which try to speed creep my Vaporeon. So it's just 12 EDs speed. I won't miss them anywhere else. And I just thought in case he he wants to speed creep his Pangoro to outspeed my Vaporeon, or he wants to speed creep his this basically his Pangoro. Yeah, in case he wants to speed creep his Pangoro or his Rhydon to outspeed a Vaporeon, that won't work. So yeah, 12 ED speed. I wouldn't miss it anywhere else. Next up we have Spritty. My first switch into the Mega Venusaur because of safety goals. I can't be put to sleep with Psychic, Ute, and Thunder Wave and Stealth Rock. This is more of an utility variant. You see a very odd EV spread right here. Max HP because I want the bulk. And 172 speed is there to outspeed. Oh goddammit. Outspeed. Let me think. What was it again? Max speed for Alligator? No. That's not enough for max speed for Alligator. I think it was no speed here? No. Oh goddammit. No speed Meowstic, I think. I think this was for no speed Meowstic. Goddammit, I should have looked it up. I built the Steam a while ago and I'm recording this now. Okay, if this speed is there to outspeed something, I will probably put an annotation in the video. What exactly is for, I will look it up later. But for that, it's speed to outspeed something. 20 in special attack is there so that I can 2-hit KO a max HP. Max HP Venusaur with Psychic, not with special defense investment, only with max HP. But I think he will bring a physical defensive variant, but I will go through that later. And then the rest in special defense with a Calm Nature to get the special defense going. It's always nicer to put the benefiting nature into the higher base power move. I was just thinking making it jolly, then I can maybe put more here and make it more special defensive, but that won't work. Let me check. I need 122 speed if I make jolly. Live team building, guys. Live team building. And let's see, I was 146 before. And if I put now anything here, yeah, well, see 144. It's less. It's less. So let's keep it at that. I need 122 here. 122. Pop. 64 and plus special attack. Yeah, that's why you put always the benefiting nature into the stat with the highest base stat, because that's benefiting the most. I make this mistake last season a bit, sometimes with Crobat. But yeah, this is pretty for you. Rocks because of rocks, Thunder Wave because of some utilities slowing his threats down, U-turn of course for momentum, and Psychic to hit the Mega Venusaur. Next up, we have Mr. Man, Rock Polish variant with Yati Berry, Earth Power, Psychic, Smackdown, and Rock Polish. He has close to no kind of priority. He has not much priority, let's say like that. He has Feraligatr, but of course I have immunity to that priority, and even a resistance into my Shaymin I will go into later. And after that he has like Quick Attack on Jolteon, like nothing really, no real priority like I already had in my match with Dan. That's why I decided to bring a Rock Polish variant, because once I set over Rock Polish, I will speed everything and I can hit everything for super high damage with Earth Power and Psychic. Smackdown is there for the Skarmory, that's the only thing which is immune or resist one of these stabs, and have Smackdown on there to smack it on the ground, and then have super effective Earth Power versus that. I had some troubles thinking if I want to put HP Fire or Smackdown, because in case he has Whirlwind, I would try to smack him down, he whirlwinds me out, and yeah, I'm out versus it. So that's the problem, so I might change it to HP Fire, because otherwise I will have to predict the switch in, but once I set up a Rock Polish, he'll probably play it safe, and it's difficult. I will probably change to HP Fire. Now that I just spoke it out loud, what the troubles are. Hey, HP Fire there, then I thought about Smackdown, and now change back to HP Fire. God damn it. God damn it. Wait, what speed do I need? I need 162. If I put HP Fire. God damn, this live team. Last minute change is always the best. God damn it, where is it? Hidden Power, Fire. There we go. Okay, I still have 162. So that's nice. Even though the one EV less. So yeah, now I have Hidden Power Fire for the Skarmory. God damn it. On a live team building. I call it a live team build by now, I think. Yeah, GBA, of course, I can take some ice hits, maybe HP Ice, some random HP Ice summons. I doubt I can take an Ice Beam from Kyurem that way, but I mean, I outspeed Kyurem buying a Scarf, so and I doubt he will stay in with me. And I won't try set up this Kyurem. Otherwise, I'm definitely, I know 100% that it's choiced into Earth Power or something like that. But okay, this Mr. Man, late game sweeper, Earth Power Psychic, like his whole team is grounded, barring Skarmory. So Earth Power will do huge damage, and he has no resistance to Earth Power. Like, yeah, really, there's no resistance. Nothing resists Earth Power on this team, so yeah, Psychic is just there to get more damage on Mega Venusaur. So yeah, Mr. Man. Next up, the debut of my Mega Mustache, the Mega, because I have Psychic, Shockwave, Hidden Power, Ground, and Substitute. This is enough for the EE speed, this is enough speed to outspeed the max speed Jolteon. I was trying, let's see if I can outspeed any Scarfers in my max speed, but Scarf Pangoro outspeed either way with this spread, and Scarf Darmanitan or Scarf Drapion I can't even outspeed even with a max speed Jolly. So yeah, that's the speed I decided for. Modest nature for extra damage, and 12 in defense for the priority he has on his team in Aquajet Feraligatr. So, and yeah. For the moveset, Psychic of course, main stab, super strong versus most of his team. Shockwave there for the Skarmory, which resists my Psychic. And Hidden Power Ground for the Drapion. I'm like 90% sure he will bring Drapion to Pursue Trap and Alakazam. I'm 90% sure. 90%, that's a high number. 90% sure I will bring that. If I can bring up a substitute versus that thing, like a substitute up, he brings a Drapion, I can 2-hit KO with Hidden Power Ground. Even if he's fully special defensive. Not if he's fully special defensive in Assault Test. Then it's not enough, but I doubt he would go that far. Because usually, I guess he would think I would run Focus Blast to hit like Kyurem and stuff like that, but I also think Focus Blast has the same base power versus Drapion and the same base power versus Skarmory, but versus both I would have to hit 2 in a row, and I don't feel safe with hitting 2 Focus Blasts in a row, so I'd rather have Shockwave and Hidden Power Ground on that. So I can get there basically for everything else, and yeah, Alakazam, I don't know why you don't get Thunderbolt, but you get Shockwave, so I have Shockwave, don't you? Definitely Alakazam here, very speedy, very good revenge killer. With Substitute up I can basically break the Drapion, which I'm, like I said, 90% sure he will bring to check my Mega Alakazam. And as last we have my Scarfer. This time it's really fast, it's really scenic. Tri-Scarf, Shaymin, Seed Flare, Air Slash, Hidden Power, Fire, and Healing Wish. This thing, I was thinking a long time what my what my last one would be. I first had Scarf Shaymin, then I had Scarf Electabuzz, and now I'm back at Scarf Shaymin. Because if you look at my team, I will have troubles with Skarmory. I expect him to bring a special defense Skarmory because it just does so well versus my team. It's a go check to this thing, 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 and a go check to this thing. And even if it's special defensive, he's still a go check to my Skarmory, my Scizor. I can't really hurt it because it's just so defensive. And I was thinking about putting Electabuzz here to basically deal with that pretty easily. Let's say that. But then I would Feraligatr would just run Rapid on this team. Once Feraligatr is at +1, and Vaporeon is weakened, I can like eat Crunch on that. Waterfall, and Waterfall on Electabuzz, or even Aqua Jet in case I'm still faster, which I would be. So I'd rather have a Scarf Shaymin there, so he can only Aqua Jet me, which won't do nothing. I can threaten it out with Heat Flare. That's basically the main reason, because if I had decided to check for a Mon which potentially sweep me, and a Mon I have troubles taking down, I rather have troubles taking one down than just get swept by a Mon, because I have like close down every Mon has coverage to hit it. The barring, I mean, Scald is still good versus it because I can get a burn. Really can't really hit it, I have to say that, but this thing can hit it, this thing can hit it, this thing can hit it, and this thing can hit it with Thunderbolt, Fires and stuff like that. For the coverage, I have, of course, Seed Flare, a strong step. I was thinking Giga Drain, but Giga Drain wouldn't actually Oko a Feraligatr, so okay, let's put Seed Flare there. Healing Wish there in case one of my important mons get weakened, like Robotees, Vaporeon, or even my Mr. Man right here. Hidden Power Fire, of course, to Discarmery, and then I have Air Slash over Psychic to hit the Venusaur, because I know it's weaker. Psychic is actually stronger, but I have Psychic on so many mons, like Psychic here, Psychic here, Psychic here, Psychic here. I wanted to have some other coverage to hit Venusaur. I don't want him to get every time him a free switch into, for example, the Pangoro or the Drapion and stuff like that. And he has many resistances to Psychic, but not many to Air Slash, so I decide for that. And of course, with the Scarf, I can get some, I'm not Serene Grace, but 30% maybe I can get some Lucky Flinches. That's always the thing. Psychic, Air Slash, they both don't hit Skarmory, so I was not really worried about that part, but I don't want to have Psychic coverage on everything. I want to have some flying coverage too for Venusaur, just to switch it up a bit, if that makes sense for you. Hidden Power Fire for Skarmory, like I said, and this is enough speed to outspeed a Scarf Tornadus. Or Scarf Drapion, whatever that is. But yeah, this is my team. Yeah, let me know what you think. Do you think with this squad I can pull through this, Nick, or did I make a miserable mistake? You can point out in the comments. I appreciate all of them. Usually you're nice. So far I didn't got any bashing comments, but I expect them to come if I lose again. But yeah, that's basically all from me. Definitely check out Nick, link to his stuff in the description. Same goes for the GBA Twitter and the GBA t-shirt shop. You can actually buy Borussia Donphan t-shirts. Already 4 of you did, and I'm very thankful for that. Basically, send me the things on Twitter. Come on, like just do it. I would love to see people wearing Borussia Donphan shirts. I would never imagine that someone would do that, barring myself. I mean, I don't have it on me right now. It's in the what's it called? It has to get washed, basically. Let's say it so that way. And yeah, before I start to ramble a bit more, that's all from me. I will see you tomorrow for the match. Ciao.